Guys, welcome to my Leetcode solving section. Okay, so this problem is famous in the combinatorics, or also maybe in the probably some coding some interview question like brain teaser. So factorial trade zeros. So give n and return a number of trading zeros in n factorial. Okay, so n equals to 3, then you will have the 3 factorial 6, so no trading 0. 5 you have 1 0, and 0 you have 0 0. Okay, so this question can be solved by mathematics. So let me try to prove the formula for you. So the important thing is that all we need to know is that we need to know how many 0, right? So so the number theory fact is that the 0 and the 2 and 5 will give you a 0. Okay, so let me explain. Okay, so the number of zeros in n factorial. So for example, like 5 factorial is 1 2 0, so it's 0. Okay, so the fact is that so suppose you can write n factorial as 2 to the a times 5 to the b and other like prime factorization that nobody cares. And then we know that 2 times 5 will give you 0, right? So if you can write n factorial become this, then the number of 0 just minimum a b. Right, so for example, if 1 to 0, 120, run can write it as 2 times 3 times 5 times 3, right? So number of zeros in 120 just minimum 3 and 1, right? So the answer is just 1. Okay, so this is the common sense. Okay, so once we know this, then the rest is just trivial. Since n factorial is just 1 times 2 times 3 up to n, so the number we need to take a, right? We need to first find a. So basically, you will have a lot of a, right? But 5 is less, right? It's very obvious if 5 is less. Okay, so the key is that so this minimum AB will reduce to B. So the question is how many 5 in n factorial. Okay, then the easy is that you use n divided by 5 and take the floor number. So this tell because for 1 2 3 4 5 so 5 of them will usually will give you 1 5, right? So number 5 in n factorial will equal to this. But there will be another case. Suppose you get 25, then 25 contains 5 squared. So somehow like each 25 will give you 1, right? Similar reason, 125 will give you another. Keep going. So actually you can write it as n to the 5 to k from 0 to infinity. Right, this is the answer. Okay, and the problem is that they always truncate because n is finite, right? N is finite, so there always is some k0 such that 5 to a k0 will larger than n. So this number always converge. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we just use n divided by 5 to the k and take the floor. Okay, so right into the Python code, then we can just use k to 0 from infinity n divide 5 to the k. Okay, so in the Python. Okay, and for this case that since you already say n is less than 10,000, right? So you can check that 5 is the most. It's the most you need to consider. Okay, so that's it. So a just plus or equals to n divided by 5 to I, and then you can run it. Yeah, so it's very simple, and I will see you guys in the next videos, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks.